Warchief, our troops are ready. But the Admiral has assembled a blockade of battleships around Theramore. There's no way we can match their firepower.
Damn it, I should have thought of this sooner. We've got to find some way to...
Thrall, Rexar, I come in peace. You must believe me, I had no part in my father's plans. I wish none of this had ever happened. I don't know what to do.
We've bled together on many battlefields, Jaina. We've faced untold perils as allies. But your father threatens the security of our nation and the very future of my people. You know how this has to end.
I know, Thrall. Do what you must. There is a goblin shipyard on a nearby island that could provide you with warships of your own. With those, you could scatter the blockade surrounding Theramore. But please, spare my life if you can. My father will try to use them against you, but they're the only real family I'll have left when this is over. Please do this. For me.
We'll do all we can, Jaina. You have my word. And now you'd better make yourself scarce. The battle's about to begin.
Or you could help.
Our forces are ready, Thrall. It's now or never.
See it done, Rexar. I'll meet you at Theramore.
No. Come back there. She is still their commanding officer. She is still their commander. She could help. She could so help.
What lies before me? Our paths converge.
You know, instead of telling me not to harm her people, she could, like, come along, and when her forces see me coming and she's with them, maybe they wouldn't attack. The logic of this expansion is baffling. It's absolutely baffling. So these are the people I'm supposed to spare? I don't think you're giving me an option here. This is Kultura's navy. These are Jaina's men. I don't have an option here. Like, I'll do what I can. No, we will slaughter everybody, obviously.
Darkspear tribe.
It absolutely does not matter. What exactly was my option here? There is one road that leads to this base where everybody's hostile. Somebody got a skill point.
I'll give it a shot.
Unsure. Maybe we should take this a bit slower.
I'm acting on instinct. Unleash the beast. Unleash my strength.
Somebody else got a skill point. Cairn.
We're under attack! Attack! They are all full up. Attack! Precisely. Gladly. Precisely. Stand and fight! Gladly. They are soon coming.
On the prowl.
What's healing you so much? Go away.
What lies before me? My fang and claw. On the prowl. Got the scent. Unleash the beast. I'm acting on it.
I mean, this bonus campaign could have just been a normal war campaign with base building and everything, so I'm not really sure why they couldn't do it like that. Why it had to be like this hero-heavy expansion. More like League of Legends now than it is
Alone.
a Warcraft game, to be honest. Also, I want to point out that from this point forward, nothing is actually preventing me from ignoring the rest of this base and leaving, but I'm kind of vengeful. What the? Is that a water gun? Is that a water cannon that you're using against me? This is not a riot, sir.
I'm acting on instinct. Unleash the beast. Our paths converge.
I'm just gonna get rid of the towers because they will be firing at my ships.
I've got the scent. I'm acting on instinct. On the prowl. I'm acting on instinct.
Just wanted to check if there's maybe like a bonus mission, don't kill any of the cool Tiras Navy or anything like that, but nope. So I will not feel too bad about pretty much massacring the lot of them. If Jaina complains it's her own fault, she could have come along.
On the prowl.
Okay, so would you let me actually, you know,
Nears.
purchase
I'm acting
ships?
on instinct.
No.
What lies before me? I've got the scent.
Are you actually asking me to destroy all of these and that it won't become active until I do? Is that what you're telling me? Yes, that's exactly what you're telling me.
Goblin shipyard Jaina spoke of. Now we can hire the juggernauts to help us break the blockade.
Not killing anybody was never an option. So, Vic, you mentioned that the Juggernauts look like they did in Warcraft 2, and yes, but look at the shoddy state of them. So this is just like all the other ships. This is like a bought job. Look at how ugly they are. And I'm not saying that because these are vehicles, but I mean, look at the stuff that they. This is a smaller scale character.
Be happy.
Look at how many details they put on him, how good he looks like. And then this is a vehicle. This is a larger unit. I wish I had one of the vehicle units to actually give you a comparison. Well, for example, like the steam tank or the steam siege engine versus this. This is a bathtub.
We're under attack!
They came from... They came from... behind.
We're under attack!
Okay, so we need more shippies. Oh, and they're also getting old auto built, so that's wonderful. That gives me less headaches.
They came from... behind.
And that's it. That's the case in general. All of these additional units. I mean, the basic Warcraft redesigns are actually quite good. Look at the detail in this vehicle.
They came from...
Well, for the split second you could see it. It's just like they just added it in the expansion, like really quickly, and didn't do it properly. Oh, out of ships. Also, this is what I mean when I say it's a faff, because there is no actual tactic here. The ships they have are automatically being constructed. There is no really any strategy element here that I have to keep my ships alive and that there is a route that I can take for minimum damage. I just spam it. Any ship that I lose just gets rebuilt.
They came from... They came from... behind. They came from... behind.
It's like, we could do this, let's just do it. Doesn't matter how good we do it or how bad we do it, we're just gonna do it.
They came from... behind.
Well, I can appreciate that, but you know, if you're gonna have something narrative driven, then you need to minimize the faff between the narration. It's like, we're playing Legacy of Kain series, for example. That's a platforming action game, and it is also narrative driven. But whatever gameplay there is between narration is very good and very engaging, and the world is full of things that you can explore and do. It is linear, like most narrative-driven games are, but this is artificially prolonging the game. There is no additional gameplay elements. I'm just spamming ships. There is no strategy. There is nothing. So, if it is narrative-driven and you don't really have that much content to put between the narration, then you make the gameplay elements either engaging or short. This is just padding it out. There is no strategy here. I'm just spamming ships. I'm not even... They don't even cost me anything. They're automatically built whenever they're destroyed. And it's a contrast because in the same campaign, if you remember when we were escaping from Theramore, there was this whole section where you had to sneak around and use alternate pathways, and that was good.
We're under attack!
That was much better done than this. There was actually a point to it. And seriously, this is a water cannon. Water cannon was destroying my ship. Hey, don't be like, don't say that. Legacy of Kain is one of the best written games of all time as far as I'm concerned. The story in it, the gameplay, the world itself is magnificent. So very well done, and the time between each piece of story was well versed, especially in Defiance, where the combat was so well done. Yeah, it's magic water, yeah. It's magic water. I'm not even trying to keep them alive, I'm just spamming them. It's quicker to let them die and just get a fresh batch of ships than... Also, what's this? More Snarecaster, Sea Turtle, and a Hydra. Oh, Hydra is actually a good buy. Did you actually survive that? I can't believe that. He survived.
We're under attack!
Oh. Next batch of ships.
We're under attack!
I didn't see the blip where the last battleship is. More ridiculous magic water. Why are riflemen stronger than juggernauts? That's another thing. In Warcraft 2, ships were powerful. If there was a ship, you would not come to the coastline, or you would at least not want to come to the coastline because you would get blown up. Especially next to a juggernaut. Fleets of juggernauts in Warcraft 2 were awesome. Here, it's a bucket. Still, it's still better than how it is in Empire Earth 1. The ships in Empire Earth 1 are really, really bad.
They came from behind.
In 2 they're good, but in 1 they are bad.
They came from behind. They came from behind. We're under attack.
What's the last battleship? Just keep an eye out for that blip.
They came from behind. They
Ah,
came
there they are.
behind. They came from behind.
That's a very good point that you made there. The whole game is kept afloat by the concept. That's an excellent point that you made there. It is exactly like that. Make this the final rush. There's one more fleet there. But that tells you how much execution of an idea matters, because the base campaign of Warcraft 3 is excellent. The expansion campaign, the 3 main ones, is also excellent. Even though I don't like some of the gimmicks in the gimmick levels, it is still really well done. The last level, even though it's a gimmick, it was still challenging enough, even on normal difficulty, where most missions were easy. But a bunch of things just weren't considered when this bonus campaign was being made, and that's a shame, because we know that they could. At least back then, Blizzard knew what they were doing for most of their design process. But then again, this was done as a free expansion of the expansion, so
The blockade is broken. Board the transports quickly. We must land on Theramore and crush the Admiral's defenses.
You've done well, Rexar. You're a natural.
in Empire Earth, oh yeah,
You remind me of Hellscream in a way.
Thank you, Lord Chief. Now only one task remains. We must storm the Citadel and deal with Admiral Proudmoore once and for all.
Now, warriors, we must storm the Citadel. We must find Admiral Proudmoore and put an end to him. Only then will our nation be safe.
We are with you, Rexar. Lead on.
Waktar Ogar! For the Horde! For DoTA!
yeah, that's a good point. My only problem with the entire Empire Earth 1 campaign is... Oh, is this? Oh, so you can keep your
What lies
items in here,
before
I
me?
suppose. I didn't even notice this until now.
I've got the scent.
Okay, so I'm not supposed to destroy any thermal guard structures. But I can deal with Kulturas Navy.
My fang is warm. Unleash
And at least this time I don't have to deal with the army units. The orcs will do that themselves. Hold on, what? Terramore Guard. Okay, so Kultiras is actually fine. It's just Terramore Guard that I need to keep alive. Oh, somebody got a level. Yeah, throw it there, he can deal with it. Again with the magic water cannons. This is not a riot, we will not disperse.
Our allied town is being attacked!
You better be able to deal with those. I don't find it fancy to go and help you as well. Also, I just noticed that the layout of this map looks pretty much like a DoTA map. This is a DoTA. This is what gave DoTA the idea, isn't it? This is it, isn't it? Three lanes. It's just that it's 3 bases instead of 2 bases, but this is it. Oh yeah, in Emperor Earth 1, the Greek campaign, especially one particular mission, was so tiring. And the thing is, I wanted to, before Warcraft, I wanted to do an Empire Earth stream because it only has 2 games in it, so it would be faster. Then I remembered how long the missions are. Not so much in 2. 2 is actually quite good, but in 1, dear God, in 1. And I was like, am I ready to spend an entire stream for a single mission? And I was like, not just yet. Another time.
Our allied town is being attacked! I'll put it for you!
It's probably, I don't know when DoTA was actually made, so I could be wrong, but the layout is striking. Look at this, it's 3 lanes, and it is streams of NPC controlled units, so AI controlled units in both directions. So, I mean, and it's surrounded by towers that we are supposed to go through. So, you tell me. Either one was inspired by the other, or there's witchcraft at work. And these water towers are so buffy. What's called wave tower, of course. I don't know what I expected. Even these cannon towers are kind of chunky. I'm just gonna add a couple of skill points to him. Ooh, you are actually right. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, StarCraft 1 Age of Strife. I completely forgot about that thing's existence. You are correct. That is right. I was never into DoTA, so I never knew much about its history, but I do know that there were several games before DoTA was ever made that took that idea and, in my opinion, did it better. Specifically one that I've talked about before, in a game called Future Cup on PlayStation 1, there was a Precinct Assault mode, which was essentially DoTA or LOL game type of game. my opinion, it was actually a bit better because it had more depth to it, but yeah, it was essentially a Dota game. Well, it was a Dota gameplay mode. So, like in a Dota game, you would have two bases. There were a set of turrets. And you win by getting your own army into the opposing base. The differences are there is only one hero, you and the AI, and there are no level ups. And the towers are neutral at the start, and you have to claim them, and you get points for spending by claiming and destroying towers and destroying the AI opponent. And you can use the points to actually get the units. The NPC units don't spawn on their own, you actually have to buy them. And you also have to... You can also spend more points for elite units, and you can get outposts. It is actually quite a lot of fun, and it was very well made. And this is a PS1 game we're talking about. It was done better than any Dota ever was. Mostly because you could do more things than just run around and kill stuff. You could actually use proper tactics. Which towers are you gonna take? Where are you gonna stalk your enemy? When you actually collect enough points to get either a mega defensive or offensive unit, because you could buy two types of units. Defensive units, which were airplanes, and offensive, which were tanks. So you could spend 50 points on a mega plane or a mega tank, and the best way to win was to actually spend enough points after getting an outpost and get a mega tank into an enemy base.
I feel you, man.
Okay, so we cleared out most. So they are not gonna go any further. So after this point, you're leaving me alone, huh?
Das Dingo.
Our allied town is being attacked!
You bet, Trixie. I feel you, man.
The Admiral's elite guard are trying to cut us off. Slay them all.
Sweet.
Let's get them out of the range of the wave towers. Ooh.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Elite guards, they are doing quite a bit of damage. Also, why are you so close? You're ranged units.
I feel you, man.
Years. I've got the scent.
There he is. It would be funny, but it would be awesome. I was always hoping that since they are making games like Dota and stuff, that they would actually, and Heroes of the Storm, that they would actually do it properly, you know, and have more heroes from more franchises, you know, make actual proper use of the whole idea, but that never happened.
Have one on the house.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Should I go and help them? They are kind of in a bind here. Yeah, let's go help them.
I must admit, you orcs are more tenacious than I remembered. I thought you
Oh,
savages would have
never
turned
mind.
on each other by now.
This is not the Horde, remember? We have no interest in conquest or murder. We have paid
Why can't
for the
I
sins
heal?
of our forebears in blood.
Can your blood atone for genocide, orc? Your horde killed countless innocents with its rampage across Stormwind and Lordaeron. Do you really think you could just sweep all that away and cast aside your guilt so easily? No, your kind will never change, and I will never stop fighting you.
Okay, so where did all these guys come from? Also, what the hell?
Hero has been
I hear the call of the wild.
Okay, I'm gonna help these guys push forward. I think that's the correct way to do it, because I think he got reinforced by these guys. So let's help Thrall kill these guys.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Because it seems he is going after those. Because what? I mean, what the hell was this?
Our paths converge.
I'm actually low on mana. If you were wondering how they would work as heroes, I would advise... Well, you played most of the Command & Conquer games, I suppose. Have you played the Renegade? It was first RTS/FPS game where you had a GDI node base, but it was a first-person shooter. I should play that when I'm doing the... Oh, I will play that when I have the franchise run for Command & Conquer. So, Kane was there, and when you played multiplayer, you could play him as a hero. And he was a sniper.
I've got the scent. Our allied town is being attacked.
He was using a Tiberium sniper rifle.
On the ground.
Oh, mana? It is indeed mana.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Mangy curve.
Our allied town is being attacked. We're under attack.
I'm acting on instinct.
You got care about points.
Attack!
Yeah, you had pretty much all of the major characters from Command & Conquer in Renegade. There was Tanya as well, as she was actually the commander unit, logically. Don't remember what her weapon was. I think it was the Tiberium Flechette cannon. There were a couple of weapons in multiplayer that you couldn't get otherwise. Why are you as a melee unit coming close to them? Oh, there's one tower they left.
Under attack!
It's wrong. No mercy.
Thank you for the bloodlust. Almost maxed out my heroes.
It's wrong.
Oh, not Tanya. No, It's not wrong universe. There was Tanya was in Command and Conquer 1. It was just a different Tanya. Oh, what was the name of the commando? Havoc? Remember? No, she wasn't. She wasn't. There was a male commando for both sides in Command and Conquer 1. She appeared in Red Alert 1. What was the male commando's name though? Havoc. Yeah, Havoc. He's also the protagonist of Renegade.
Our allied town is being attacked.
These towers are so tanky.
Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked.
Okay, so now I'm going to go and assist with the last lane, because that will get all three lanes converging on the middle.
I feel you, man.
Our allied town is being attacked.
You bet, Trixie. Das Dingo.
Got two lanes now going for the middle. Okay, this mission is kind of fun. I will state that. It's also kind of ridiculous, but it is kind of fun. There was a Renegade remake as a mod. Can't remember for which game it was. Far Cry 3, I think. It was a really well done mod. It was. It's not the first time that it was done in the same engine that Living Legends, the mod for MechWarrior, was made. Also for Far Cry, not Far Cry, Crisis on the Crytek engine. So there was a Renegade mod made in the same engine, and it was absolutely stunning. I don't know if the mod still exists, but it is essentially it was a remaster, multiplayer only, but still. It was impressive. They did it. They modeled it, everything properly. They even did the classes and the weapons from the game. Yeah, that is a multiplayer only. There is no single player remake yet. Nor will there ever be, I think. Thing is, Renegade didn't sell well when it was released, and the multiplayer that you had back then just wasn't flexible enough. The game wasn't as popular. It was a very mixed reception. Even though for me it's one of the most fun games of that style that I've ever played, I would go for a remake or a remaster of that in a heartbeat. Renegade X, yeah, that's the name of the mod. You're right. I don't remember the names of those mods anymore. And Darren, you got a level up.
We're under attack. Prepare to get crushed.
It is free. It is same like Living Legends. I would, if you like MechWarrior, I would recommend Living Legends as well. Both are free mods. You just need the base game. I think you need to have Crisis 2 or 3. I don't remember. Actually, I don't think you actually need even those anymore. I think they've made it so that you no longer need those anymore either. You just need to download the mod, I think. I think that the latest builds of the mods have all the files themselves already, so that you don't need anything else, but I could be wrong about that.
Prepare to get crushed.
Living Legends for Victorio, it is masterfully done. I mean, it's obvious that people who made it were really big fans of Battletech. Speaking of Battletech, I should go back to that one of these days. Play a bit more of that. That's again one of those games that I can play endlessly. It is just that good. I heard there was a Battletech 2 is being made, but that's just a rumor. I haven't actually seen anything confirmed. If there was an article, then that's wonderful, but I haven't seen anything. I hope they will be making a Battletech 2. Battletech 1 was very well received and sold, so I don't think there will be one. I just hope it's as good as Battletech 1. That creation guy was definitely not me. I love Battletech. And there was no good Transformers game made. I was almost gonna say ever, but the one that was made by Paradox Entertainment, I believe, that one is actually quite good. Oh no! The Unicron trilogy, the Cybertron trilogy of Transformers is actually good. Apart from the Dark Spark. The Dark Spark is but War for Cybertron, the whole trilogy, very good, very good. Yeah, that wasn't me. That was not me. I would never downplay Battletech against Transformers or anything. I like Transformers as a franchise, but no, Battletech is in a class of its own. It's the only Western mech franchise that holds up. There is a base, so we're gonna remove that base as well. Oh, there's also a tower that I missed. And these towers actually deal quite a bit of damage to them, so I am going to remove those. They deal 40 damage very fast and have a range of 600. Crit. Ooh, that crit.
I wander alone, on the prowl. Our paths converge.
And that's it. Rexar's maxed out. Who else? Cairn. You're not even close to maxing out.
Amen.
Attack!
4,000 hit points on those towers.
My fang and claw.
most of the enemy units now. I still have units made somewhere though. I'm guessing that they just get to spawn out of nothing.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Okay, these things haven't respawned, but I'm thinking he is the one who summons them. There's a bunch of heroes there though.
Heads roll. No mercy. Das Dingo. Sweet. I feel you, man. Sweet.
Yeah, that's it for the enemy bases.
I feel you, man.
To 146. The elite guard. Aha!
Gladly.
They are good, my men. Stand and fight! They are good, my men.
I feel you, man. My pleasure.
Orsalota!
I bring pandemoniums!
Leave me alone.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Actually, why don't I just do this?
No mercy.
Okay, this is getting a bit hectic. Let's wait for his lightning to stop falling.
No mercy.
There we go. Destroying all of the lanes was the correct approach. This mission was a lot of fun.
It's over. Stand down, humans.
Father, why wouldn't you listen?
Above all else, Jaina, He was a proud warrior. Remember him as such.
DoTA is now safe. We have no further quarrel with these humans. We will leave your isle in peace, Jaina. I pray we never have to come here again. Farewell, sorceress. You saved our nation, Rexar. For that, I can never repay you. Will you return to DoTA with us and make a new home for yourself?
I appreciate your offer, Thrall. But I am not Nathal, a wanderer. I belong in the wilds amidst the beasts and elements of the land. But know this, brother. I will always be a part of the Horde. I will always be there when you need me. Farewell.
We are only... Is this the same mission? Was this it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, I thought that I kind of blanked out there. Never mind.